Them no want to see me buried. Alright then, see it there. Them boy get them loose. We left them confused. Them can't put a foot in on my shoes. We make them make the headline news. Anyway. Try to diss me when them not around. And now you try to diss me through when in your town. Knowing to yourself there is not a clown. And now they all witness you going down. You try to diss me when you're not around. And now you try to diss me through when in your town. Knowing to yourself there is not a clown. If you diss the rich one, you go drown. Not no beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. This the Rick sound you go die. Not no beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. Nico make them a rough fly. Not no beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. I feel know the limit of the sky. Not no beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. And don't ask me why cause them go prove themselves wrong. Them can't this the wicked and no competition. Remember me tell them say woman me lotion. Remember and me burn up the arms house gang. Oi, them friends must say Eric Zone a champion. Oi, go tell them say yeah we govern the land. We step up into them face cause we not afraid of no man. And you'll King Selassie I the conquering lion. But listen to me song. Oi, if them this Eric Zone them a go dead hard. Them go lose them 3 points on the dead pad. Bullet a beating and them head them a big hard. Oi, slaughter the whole of them like dead dog. He make a black tackle get a red card. Say man no informer and a fed yard. Bullet a beating on him face and on head hard. Remember tell them this again that one and name. Sure. No beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. This the Rick sound you go die. No beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. There is no miss the bullseye. No beat a try about a feel about we give thanks to try. You better know limit is the sky. No beat a try. No beat a try. If it is the Rick sound you go die. Because me know say them no real. Tell them the Rick sound govern the battlefield. Emperor Selassie I bust his 7 seal. Step up in the battlefield we never left with shield. Me hear them like girl them a ball and squeal. Shoulda know you can't name Batman meal. Pussy know you're dead and now the truth don't reveal. Alright then I make me tell you this again. Alright then see that jump. You try to diss me when I'm not around. And now you try to diss me through I'm in your town. Knowing to yourself there is not a clown. And everybody witness you going down. You try to diss me when I'm not around. And now you try to diss me through I'm in your town. Knowing to yourself there is not a clown. And you go step in all them face. Bumbo clout alright. Me go there, me go done them crawling. And the wrong man name them calling. Turn it on like rain make it falling. My blessing never stalling, that one your name. Me go there, me we done them brawling. And the wrong man name them calling. Turn it on like rain make it falling. Bumbo clout, they tell them this again. Oh, this a demon from St. Mary. And no iniquity can't come near me. Them a hype and them know said them fear me. Say them a run the place but barely. Me done them in a open space. Lightning and thunder go open face. Serious me serious and not joking case. I great man a smoke and no coke in place. We no yam place so and no pork in place. Gunshot a fly through them fucking face. No for them me say them a no open gate. No for them me say them now coping state. Them no great. That one your name. Now run now hide me say see me up. And the life where we live well and feel we up. Yeah, after we not know we go give we up. Because we go back the set and the cinema. Now run now hide me say see me up. And the life where we live well and feel we up. Them can't after we not know we go give we up. I Derek, I Nico. Tell them we not hide and do it. Murder sound boy suicide. One more class, that is the sickest thing right now.
Don't. Yeah. Hold on. I'm running it. Yeah. Tyler Perry. Yeah. Halle Berry. I'm a boss. I'm running it. That was silly Tyler Perry. That bitch pretty Halle Berry. Been me the sign, but I ain't do it. Bitch, I done been flexed before. So I ain't really into it. When we fuck, put back into it. That's how I want you to. I'm a boss. I'm running it. That was silly Tyler Perry. That bitch pretty Halle Berry. Me the sign, but I ain't do it. Bitch, I done been flexed before. So I ain't really into it. When we fuck, put back into it. That's how I want you to do it. When we fuck, put back into it. I can't fuck you raw. I'm stupid. His lips white, I call him poop. When I was in school, they call me stupid. Look at me now, bro, you look stupid. They say don't we love your music. I take drugs, I do abuse it. He get loud, I quickly mute it. He been talking from computer. I've been running up this moolah. Run up on me, I'm gon' do ya. I'm no killer, but I shoot you. Trap shit, bitch, I maneuver. Reaper snakes smell like manure. Say you gotta come through the roof. Reaper snakes smell like manure. Say you gotta come through the roof. I'm running in. That was silly Tyler Perry. That bitch pretty Holly Berry. Been me the sign, but I ain't do it. Bitch, I done been flexed before. So I ain't really into it. When we fuck, put back into it. That's how I want you to. I'm a boss. I'm running in. That was silly Tyler Perry. That was pretty Holly Berry. Me the sign, but I ain't do it. Bitch, I done been flexed before. So I ain't really into it. When we fuck, put back into it. That's how I want you to do it. I'm running the city. That's just how I'm feeling. You run up on me, I put one in your fitted. Your girl got shit, so you bought her some titties. Like I really sleep, I stayed up for a minute. Shooters and hunters, they all riding with me. Grew up in the jungle, survival the fittest. So flip you a pack and go buy you some tennis. I spent me a pack and dump money back in it. They been trying to sign me, but nigga, I ain't tripping. I need 2 million, but nigga, I'm dead. And I walk in the sign, I already look like a million. I don't give a fuck about you or your feelings. Then I just rap, this is business. Flip you a pack and go get you a million. Then I just rap, this is business. Go flip you a pack and go get you a million. I'm a boss, I'm running in. That was silly Tyler Perry. That bitch pretty Holly Berry. But I ain't do it, bitch. I done been flexed before. So I ain't really into it. When we fuck, put back into it. That's how I want you to. I'm a boss. I'm running in. That was silly Tyler Perry. That bitch pretty Holly Berry. Me the sign, but I ain't do it, bitch. I done been flexed before. So I ain't really into it. When we fuck, put back into it. That's how I want you to do it.
All right. I was only gonna do one song, but fuck it, it ended up 2.
Dawn power sets, traps, locks, and removes 99%.
So what's going on in YouTube? In the YouTube sector? I see one familiar person in the magic mirror. Hey. Might be mistaken, but let me double check. Yeah. I don't know any of the others. I don't know y'all. But to the person that said, hey, it's the end of summer 2025. In the books. And I pulled up just to say that too. Hey. Just random pop out. See what the fine members of this community got going on. If anything. My plan was to not do more than 10 live streams this summer, this season. I did it. Yay. Cool ass reminder. I am your social experiment influencer. In case y'all never knew, had forgot, or whatever. glad I chose to do so. Yeah. I used that one before when it was trending. I think I used that one last time, or initially when I started. Huh. Interesting. Kendrick Lamar was the first artist I ever used to get a message through to you. What are we doing? 9 years ago? Can we say that yet? Definitely. 8 years ago. It's funny, I think that's a clear instance of a point in time when I did mess with an artist to today where I don't. That normally doesn't happen. Doesn't happen too often. I would say R. Kelly, but I'd never listened to him. I'm not one of his fans. I'm not a member of the Glee Club. The R. Kelly Glee Club. No, Kendrick Lamar would have to. Kendrick Lamar and Chris Brown. Mr. Breezy. I think they'd be the only. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, Chris Brown, and Kanye. It's like KKK, even though Chris Brown's name starts with a C. See, those would be the three artists I was once listening to at some point, and I said, fuck them. And whatever it is they talking about. Nope, I don't. Before you text, because I just can't. I can't ride alone with a nigga that wear women's clothing. It's just not the fucking section of the cloth I was cut from. Start doing shit like that, and you can guarantee lose some, a fan, support, a listener. But that's normally the case with artists, and especially these days. When they start, it's like, yeah, oh shit, yo, you heard homeboy? Yo, check this out. Right. And then, sometime down the line, it's like, who the fuck is that? What the, oh no. Once the industry gets a hold of an artist, they have the tendency to change for the worse. IMO. Chris Brown. Oh, you mean aside from the fact that he beat up one of my lifetime crushes, we don't have to go any further than that. Fuck Chris Brown. I'm not fickle, yet again. I'm cut from a different section of the cloth. I'm not fickle like today's generation and the rest of my peers seems to be, for the most part. Y'all some super ass, forgetful ass motherfuckers. I was born with the gift of the memory of elephants, so I can never. And that shit was like yesterday. And he didn't, in my opinion, for what I saw. Maybe he did thereafter, apologize, whatever. He ain't walk it down properly. And now I hear talks about him being in the running with Michael Jackson as far as being an entertainer or performer or an artist. And it just sounds fucking stupid, like supporting a fucking dude that beats up his fucking lady, and, you know, like it's just very difficult. But I find it like there's generational laughter with it. You take Raheem, you take Tyrone, you take me, you take any fucking body else. They beat up their woman, you knew they woman. You ain't even have to really know her, you knew of her. They beat her up, whoop, it made the news, whoop. You writing that nigga in jail? No, you are not. But because of the money and the charismatics and the you know, the trend of dick riding, people discard all that and put that to the side and be like, no, yeah. First time I saw that was with R. Kelly. Everybody put to the side that he out here urinating on underage girls. A girl. Just a girl. It was the one at first before we found out about the fucking harem. And firsthand, I had my little stable, and I remember talking to my little shorty, and she said, I don't mind. I mean, I'd let him pee on me, and I got rid of her by the time she was ending with the sentence. Relationship over, bitch. Have some dignity. You know, class, dignity, these things, they don't matter anymore to today's generation. Today's population. Fuck the generation. Today's population. So, that's cool, that's okay. But that would be the exact reason why I'm still me. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with them. And it is what it is. I don't give a fuck if the nigga, if when the aliens arrive, they want to meet Chris Brown and they elect him to be the spokesperson for fucking, you know, humans and shit, I could give a rat's ass. But, yeah, it's good. Like everybody else, we're entitled to our opinions. And when we get around to Kendrick Lamar, if a dude is gonna go at another dude over whatever the multiple fucking reasons they were going at each other over for, then whatever. I guess we got ourselves a battle. I could fly by the pedophile situation that he shouldn't have went. You know, that was my opinion on that. But even more so, when you go to do it, you know, make sure you got all your shit together, like you're not wearing your fucking sister's pants. I don't give a fuck about the Easter egg, what the in-depth meaning was. Nigga had on some female pants. I've only seen females in those pants. Yes, they had bell bottoms back in the days, but the men weren't wearing those. What are those? And it ain't back in the day no more. So, you know, going off for all justifiable reasons as to why some gangster niggas should be wearing bell bottoms, I come up with 0.0. So, and then, you know, checking his music, It sounds like he's rambling these days. And there you have it. Well, I'm glad that's your fam. I'm not going to play it. That could only happen on a Friday. Blaze, I haven't seen you in forever. It's the graveyard shift employee number 42 checking in. All right. I was just going to dock your box as absent. But being that you showed up, all right, it's good to know you're here. Salute. It's all the same. Shit. It's a damn echo chamber in here tonight. What's it been? 8 years? Since I last seen you type, you know what I mean, around these parts. And that's cool. It's okay. It's what has happened. You to this day will remain the one graveyard member. I don't know the one. There were others too, you know. But you were definitely the one that lived within the same state. And I ain't still to this day have yet to see. I don't know. Maybe you see me bopping around about town. I might have seen you, didn't know who I was looking at. You know, it is a small little town here, right? I don't even know if you're still here. But yeah, good to see you. No, I do know you're still here. Shaman told me so. Shaman told me about a year back, y'all actually meet up. I said, what the flying fuck? That's cool though. One day, good things come to those who wait. I'm forever patient. You've been here every year past 5 years. That is something we got in common. Additionally, something we have in common. You could add on another decade to that for me. And somehow it still feels like it's been 5 days. Certain times. But hey, all good. And then there was that. I forgot. My bad. Right, there's two Nugs. There's one that lives here and then there's you. That I always get confused for the one that lives here. It's awesome. See how some things never change? See? Those elephants kicking in. I remember. So, all the same. Salute. For sure, more need for speed. I mean, I already remember who you are now. But I ain't gonna lie. That didn't help. That was a throw off. Wait a minute. Need for speed. I haven't played that game. Sheesh. And I think that's one of the games of the studios that they shut down in EA. And we not finna get no more Need for Speed. Fortunately, they fell the fuck off. Going way back. Pursuit is still going? Yeah, no. Didn't they put that out as a free game sometime last year or some shit? But going way back, before I even created my channel, Graveyard, before I even came up with the concept, it was Team Real. And I remember doing a prank phone call out to Staten Island to this taxi company, and it was named Speed. I did a whole prank call. I called them like some sheik, some Arabic dude that was looking for a limo. Recorded the dude on the phone, turned it into a whole fucking song. Speed. I got it. I still have it to this day. About one of the only other times you could say, nah, Term was trolling. I did a whole prank call, but, you know, out of humor. Prank calls and a prank caller and a troller, an internet troll, two different things, yes. Yeah. But we're having game talk momentarily there. You picking up the new Battlefield? Yeah, I've got every driving simulator except the weak ass $10, $20 ones, you know? I've got every driving simulator except the weak ass Ridge Racer remixes, you know? Forza, Test Drive, Gran Turismo, Grid. You know, Grid fell off. I just re-downloaded Wrecked. Demolition Derby game. I was just playing that all last week. You pre-ordered Battlefield 6. That's phenomenal. You got to be the only other person I've heard say that so far. Seems like nobody else plays it. I ain't talking about some don't pre-order. Nah, that was pre-ordered off the rip. And I only got to play, I don't know, 2-3 matches of the beta. It wasn't the beta. I didn't need any convincing from the beta. I've been playing Battlefield since Battlefield fucking 1. When there was one vehicle, motherfuckers had an Apache and the other team had a tank. I've been playing Battlefield for over the past, I think we're almost about to push 2 decades. That was one of the first games I was introduced to on multiplayer with Ghost Recon. The first one ever was Mech Warriors, actually. Back on the old DVR Xbox. The DVR-shaped Xbox, right? You just started Forza. That's cool. They tried to outdo themselves, but they captured every element of the excitement and submersion on the courses. All right. So if you're like, you know what I mean, in the Baja trucks, feels like you're in the Baja trucks. If you're on the F1 shit, yeah. Well, they don't got the F1s in there, but they got the hypercars. Yeah, I stay playing that. Forza, what is it? Forza Festival or something? You, you, you'll end up seeing a lot of my records out there. Well, actually, you gotta link me on the console. I know we were friends before on the PS4 and all that, but the PS5, I don't know if it operates the same. Seems like it's a whole new thing of its own. Like, oh, okay, you got to go back and research old friends or some shit. Because if they ain't got the 5, it ain't it. And even when they do, they don't tell you, hey, you know, so and so, ooh, ooh. So, oh, so you've seen them. Good. Good. And that would mean we're linked, so I should get the notification if you ever so happen to. Keywords, if you ever so happen to. Right. Shooter games and driver games, I'm not really to be tested too much on. Just like Need for Speed. And that, I think I pointed out before, huh? That's one of the games I platinumed. Didn't platinum many of them. That's one of them, though. The Need for Speed. Woo, 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 woo. So you know. Right. It's the grade of text babblage I would expect from an unknown. Who's this? Nuevo 14. So good, 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 good. What class you running? I haven't committed just yet, but I don't know. I looked at the classes. Sniper looks cool. Because, you know, you can always swap out your weapon. You don't have to necessarily be out there, but the gadgets for the sniper is cool. The engineer and assault. I'm staying away from the medic. Leave that to whoever wants to be a medic. I saw too many people not being a medic. Shit pisses me off. Grinds my gears. Assault? Yeah. They made Assault pretty badass. Assault has the most explosive power, so we're bringing buildings down. But they gave the Semtex to the engineer. Assault, they gave the grenade launcher. You know that's what people are going to be doing right off the rip. Just bringing the entire map to rubble. Right. Right. And then there's that during the map, like, you have to make assessments. Am I using the right class right now? No, hold on. I'd probably be more efficient if I did this. And with medic, that helps, especially in the bottleneck areas. Motherfuckers got to make the breakthrough or the pass, sit in the back, dodging grenades and reviving. Dropping health packs and shit. At the end of the match, win or lose, you're in the top 5, just from that. Yeah, I might stay away from sniper because I think everybody's gonna want to be a sniper. Definitely, I already know assault is always populated, so that's why I was thinking. Yeah, I'm assault by default, but I was watching some reels and some coverage on it, and they've kind of like, moved around the responsibilities and what you can and can't do under certain classes. What are we down to? 4 days and some hours. That's what it should read on the screen. So a few hours back. Look at it every day. Okay. I'm doing the countdown since 10. I'm just re-downloading game wise, I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm just like, oh, fuck this. Okay, fuck that. Fuck this. You know what? I should play a little bit more of this. All right, we still got 4 days. I'm already locked in. All right, well, search me up. Imperial Grave. Unless you're already there and I didn't know. Imperial Grave. Space between Imperial and Grave. No special lettering or nothing. Alright. And cool, because I was going to dip anyway. I realized I got to go on a blunt run. I just wanted to check and see what it was for an hour real quick. Right. That's what I'm telling. Again, Imperial, like an imperialist, Imperial Grave. Just as easy. And I'll find you with that. 95. It was 1995. It was around 1995 when I first met. No, it wasn't. It was actually 1992. Yeah, all right. Nugs 95. Got you. I'll search you up when I come back from the blunt run. Or actually, before. I might just send it now. You know my slogan. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I might catch you on the next one. Peace out, people.